Welcome students to this quiz on bacterial pathogens and diseases which are associated with them. The first question is, which organism is a causative agent of scarlet fever? The option A is Staphylococcus epidermidis. Option B is Streptococcus pyogenes. Option C is Staphylococcus aureus. Option D is Streptococcus viridans. The correct answer is Streptococcus pyogenes. Streptococcus pyogenes, it belongs to group A Streptococci, which causes scarlet fever. This fever is mediated by streptococcal pyrogenic toxins SPA-A, SPA-B and C. In addition to this, it also causes pharyngitis and rashes. The rashes have a sandpaper-like feel and there is strawberry tongue. Now this infection is not much common. Question number 2. Which is not true for MRSA? The option A is, it stands for methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus. Option B, ciprofloxacin can be used for the treatment of MRSA. Option C, they are not emerging increasingly. Option D, the resistance is mediated by MAC determinants. The correct answer is C, they are not emerging increasingly. Please pay attention to all the options. The option A stands for its full term, which is methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus, hence it is right. The option B, since they are resistant to methicillin and other penicillins, so they are not now used for treatment, but ciprofloxacin is now used. The option C is the correct option here, but actually this statement is not valid because now they are increasing. So they are increasing, and the option D is also correct, which says that resistance is because of the MAC determinants. This MAC determinants, these genes, they code for a novel penicillin binding protein PBP2A, because of which the affinity for beta lactams gets reduced and the bacteria, it continues to multiply even in the presence of antibiotic. It does not get killed. Question number 3. Which of the following statement is correct? The option A is IgA can cross placenta. The option B is secondary immune response is weaker than the primary. Option C, interleukins are the substances produced by leukocytes that regulate other cells. Option D, the phagocytic cells present in liver are called Langerhans cells. The correct answer is the option C. Let's see all the options. The option A is incorrect because IgA can't cross the placenta. The second option, B option, secondary immune response is not weaker but it is stronger than the primary one. The option C, interleukins, they are substances which are produced by leukocytes and also by some other cells, and because of which there is the immune response. These interleukins, they are produced by the CD4 lymphocytes, monocytes, macrophages as well as the endothelial cells, and they regulate the immune response. The option D is also incorrect because the phagocytic cells which are present in liver, they are not called Langerhans cells but these are called Kupffer cells. The Langerhans cells are the phagocytic cells which are present in skin. Let's move to the fourth question. Staphylococcus aureus has the following protein covalently bound to its cell wall. The option A is Pro-G, option B Pro-V, option C Pro-P, and option D is Pro-A. The correct answer is the D, Pro-A. This is a figure which is showing the presence of protein A on the surface of the Staphylococcus aureus cell. It is present on most of the Staphylococcus aureus strains, and because of this, the Fc portion of the IgG molecules except the IgG3 binds to the Staphylococcus aureus cell, while the Fab portions, they are free and they can bind to their appropriate the specific antigen. So this complex is formed, the Staphylococcus aureus cell with its Fc portion bounded to the cell wall of Staphylococcus aureus and the Fab bounded to the specific antigen. When number of such complex they are formed together, there is a lattice formation, and this phenomenon is called the coagglutination. Question number 5. Which of the following components are not found in the gram-negative cell wall? The option A is amino acids, option B teichoic acid, option C lipopolysaccharide, option D peptidoglycan. The question says not found in the gram-negative cell wall. So out of this, the correct option is B, teichoic acid, as teichoic acid is found in the gram-positive bacteria. Teichoic acid are the copolymers of glycerol phosphate or ribitol phosphate and the carbohydrates linked via the phosphodiester bonds. The question number 6. Resistance to many antibiotics is carried by option A is Saxpili, option B capsule, option C lipopolysaccharide, option D are plasmid. The correct answer is the option D, the R plasmids. R plasmids, also called R factors, these are resistance factors or resistant plasmids which confer resistance to specific antibiotics and also to some metal ions like mercury, cadmium, arsenic. Question number 7. Which of the following structures are known to protect bacteria from phagocytes by WBC white blood cells? The option A is capsule, option B villi, option C ribosomes, option D flagella. Out of this, the correct answer is A, capsule. The capsule is polysaccharide layer which lies outside the cell envelope, because of which the bacteria attaches with the host cell, so it is also considered a virulence factor. In addition to this, it also prevents the phagocytosis by the phagocytic cells. The question number 8. Which of the following is the most important structure related to microbial attachment to cells? This question has a relatedness with the previous question. The option A is glycocalyx, option B endospores, option C plasmid, option D cytoplasmic inclusion. The correct answer is option A, glycocalyx. Capsule and slime layer, they are together called glycocalyx and they have a role as adhesant, as a virulence factor required for the first step of the infection process, the step of attachment with the host cell. Question number 9. All of the following statements about exotoxins are true. Expect. The first one is option A, they may be neutralized by antitoxin. Option B, they are produced only by gram-positive as well as by the gram-negative bacteria. Option C, they are heat stable. Option D, they are protein. The option which we have tell is that the option which is not true. That means the three options, they are true, but the one option is not true. So we have to tell the false one. So that false one is the C, that these are heat stable. The exotoxins, they are produced by both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. They are proteinaceous in nature and hence they can be denatured by heat. So they are not heat stable, but they are heat labile. Question number 10. Which of the following pair describes the characteristics of Staphylococcus aureus correctly? A. It is coagulase positive. B. Produces alpha hemolysis on blood agar. C. Is catalase negative. D. Is gram positive, found in clusters. So here 4 characteristics are given, and out of which the pairs they are formed. These pairs are A and B, A and C, B and C, A and D. We have to choose the pair in which both the characteristics they are correct. So the correct option is D, which is A and D. It is coagulase positive, it is gram positive, found in clusters. So Staphylococcus aureus, they are gram positive, cocci, round shaped. Biochemically, they are catalase and coagulase positive, and they produce beta hemolysis on the blood agar. Question number 11. The following is an example of congenital infection transmitted prenatal. The options are A. Malaria, B. Rubella, C. Acne, D. Botulism. The correct answer is B. Rubella. The congenital infections are those infections which are transmitted from the mother to the baby. These infections, they can be transmitted before birth, called prenatal. During birth, they are called perinatal. After the birth, they are called postnatal. So these prenatal infections, they are transmitted during the pregnancy, and they increase the risk of preterm birth, and they cause for the serious health complications in the newborn. The examples are cytomegalovirus, CMV, group B streptococcal infections, GBS, rubella, toxoplasmosis, and listeriosis. Question number 12. The NMF organism which causes dandruff is A. Escherichia coli, B. Pityrosporum ovale, C. Pseudomonas aeruginosa, D. Porphyromonas gingivalis. The correct answer is Pityrosporum ovale. Pityrosporum ovale is a lipophilic yeast. It is a part of the normal human skin flora, but when it grows enormously, it can cause the problem of acne vulgaris, commonly called pimples, or the seborrheic dermatitis. Question 13. Insects such as mosquitoes, ticks, mites, flies, flea, and lice that transmit infections are called A. Periods, B. Vectors, C. Orders, D. Carriers. The correct answer is B. Vectors. Vectors, they can transmit the agents of infection, which are the pathogens, between the humans and from animals to the humans. Question number 14th. Staphylococcal infection, characterized as a bubble-like swelling that can break and peel away, common in the newborn, are known as A. folliculitis, B. toxic shock syndrome, C. impetigo, D. carbuncle. The correct option is C. impetigo. Impetigo is a skin infection caused due to Staphylococcus aureus as well as by Streptococcus pyogenes. It is common in the kids, in preschoolers and the school-going kids. Question number 15. A 25-year-old man with 3 weeks fever presents with tricuspid valve agitation. The patient is intravenous drug abuser. Most common cause of endocarditis in this patient is A. Candida albicans, B. Staphylococcus aureus, C. Streptococcus pyogenes, D. Pseudomonas. The correct option is Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus aureus causes infective endocarditis, which is the microbial infection and then the invasion of the heart valves. It is not only caused in the intravenous drug abusers but also caused in the patient with hemodialysis, catheters, pacemakers and defibrillator leads. Question number 16. The toxin of Staphylococcus aureus that may result into scalded skin syndrome is A. Enterotoxin, B. Leukocidin, C. Epidermolytic exfoliative toxin, D. Hemolysin. The correct option is C. Epidermolytic exfoliative toxin. Quadruple S stands for staphylococcal scalded skin syndrome. Here there is the exfoliative toxin because of which the outer layer of epidermis gets separated from the underlying tissues, particularly seen in the children, also called the Ritter's disease. Question number 17. A microbiologist has recently identified a new toxin. It is produced by a gram-negative bacterium. It is composed mostly of protein, has high toxicity and is not heat stable. It was also discovered that it targets intestinal epithelial cells. Based on these characteristics, how would you classify this toxin? The option A is superantigen, option B endotoxin, the option C exotoxin, the option D leukocidin. If we look at the points which are given, the characteristics produced by gram-negative bacteria, made up of protein, is highly toxic and it is not heat stable. And its target cell is also specific, which is the intestinal epithelial cells. So based upon this characteristic, we can say that this toxin can only be the exotoxins. Since they are heat labile, get denatured by the heat, have high toxicity and have specific target cells. Question 18. The primary immune response include participation of A. IgM, B. IgA, C. IgG, D. IgD. The correct answer is the option A, which is IgM. The primary immune response is generated after a lag period when the antigen enters the body. That lag period can be from 3 to 14 days. The first antibody which appeared, that is of the IgM type, which lasts for several days, and then there is the production of the IgG. Question 19. A patient in the hospital with a urinary catheter develops a bladder infection. This is an example of an infection. A option is nosocomial, B recurrent, C primary, D opportunistic. The correct answer is A, nosocomial infection. The catheters, they are received by 15 to 25% of the patients who are hospitalized, who cannot get up to pass the urine. They have some problem with passage of the urine. And when they are having a catheter, then the risk factor for the infection in the urinary tract increases. This infection which is in the urinary tract because of catheter is called catheter associated UTI. It is because of the prolonged use. So the catheter should be removed as soon as possible if it is not required, and aseptic conditions should be taken care of while inserting the catheter and during the use of the catheter. Question number 20. Staphylococcus aureus can cause A. erythema, B. acne vulgaris, C. bullous simpatico, D. cancroid. The correct answer is C, which is the bullous simpatico. Let us see that different infections they are caused by different organisms. The erythema is caused by Corynebacterium minutisium. It is the infection of the skin folds. Acne vulgaris is the pimples caused by the lipophilic yeast Pterosporum ovale. Bullous simpatico is caused by Staphylococcus aureus. Other organisms, Streptococcus pyogenes, causes the non-bullous simpatico. Cancroid, it is caused by Haemophilus duceri, the infection of the skin in the genital area. Question number 21. Which of the following characteristics describes the morphology and features of Streptococcus species? The A option is gram-negative cocci, catalase positive, coagulase positive. Option B, gram-positive cocci, catalase negative, coagulase negative. Option C, gram-positive cocci, catalase positive, coagulase positive. Option D, gram-positive cocci, catalase positive, coagulase negative. The correct answer is the option B, which is gram-positive cocci, catalase negative and coagulase negative. So Streptococcus species, they are gram-positive, they are round in shape, biochemically both catalase and coagulase negative. It is written positive, it should be both negative. Which one is the example of cons? The option A, Staphylococcus aureus. Option B, Staphylococcus epidermidis. Option C, Streptococcus pneumoniae. Option D, Streptococcus pyogenes. The correct option is B, Staphylococcus epidermidis. Cons stand for coagulase negative Staphylococcus. Initially, cons were thought to be non-pathogenic, but now it is known that Staphylococcus epidermidis and Staphylococcus saprophyticus, they can cause the infections, particularly of the prosthetic devices. Question number 23. Staphylococcal food poisoning usually manifests itself following ingestion of contaminated food after A. 2 to 6 hours, B. 8 to 12 hours, C. 12 to 18 hours, D. 18 to 36 hours. The correct option is A. 2 to 6 hours. That is the incubation period which is required for the toxin to produce its symptoms. So food poisoning begins usually after 2 to 8 hours, or it can be 6 hours also. After eating the food which is contaminated, the symptoms are severe nausea and vomiting. Question number 24. Most human pathogens prefer temperature near that of the human body. They are called A. Psychrophiles, B. Thermophiles, C. Halophiles, D. Mesophiles. The correct answer is D. Mesophiles. Mesophiles are the organisms which grow best in moderate temperature ranging between 20 to 45 degrees Celsius, the optimum being 37 degrees Celsius. So most of the human pathogens, they grow at this temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. Question 25. Any species of bacteria that feeds on the dead matter is termed A. Saprophyte, B. Halophyte, C. Pteridophyte, D. Halophile. The correct answer is A. Saprophyte. fight. Saprophytic bacteria, the examples are Zygomonas, Acetobacter, Bacillus stereothermophilus, and Clostridium thermosaccharolyticum. They are found in the environment and they are found on the dead and decaying organic matter. There are some saprophytic fungi also like Mucor and Penicillium. Question 26. Exotoxins play a determinant role in the pathogenesis of the following except A. Tetanus, B. Typhoid, C. Botulism, D. Diphtheria. The correct answer is B. Typhoid. Tetanus, botulism, diphtheria, they are caused by exotoxins produced by Clostridium tetani, then botulism by Clostridium botulinum, diphtheria by Corynebacterium diphtheri, while typhoid is because of the organism Salmonella typhi. It produces the endotoxin and because of which there is a septicemia. Question number 27. Which of the following is not true related to the endotoxins? Option A can cause fever. Option B can be secreted out from the cells. Option C can be linked to meningococcemia. Option D produced by gram-negative bacteria. So there is one statement which is not true, other statements they are true, and the statement which is not true is a statement B, the option B, can be secreted out from the cells. Endotoxins, they cannot be secreted out from the cells. Exotoxins, they are secreted out from the cells. Endotoxins, they are present as LPS, the lipid A moiety, and they are found in the cell wall of gram-negative bacteria. They are released only after the lysis of the bacterial cell. Question 28. The following pair includes the infections both of which are not caused by Staphylococcus aureus. E. erysipelas, B. impetigo, C. folliculitis, D. acne vulgaris, E. tinea, F. furuncle. So that pair has to be identified in which the infections they are not caused by Staphylococcus aureus. So some of these infections they are not caused by Staphylococcus aureus. We have to identify that pair where the infection is not caused by Staphylococcus aureus. The correct answer is option B, A and E. Impetigo, folliculitis, carbuncle, furuncle. These are the infections which are caused by Staphylococcus aureus, while erysipelas is caused by Streptococcus pyogenes. Impetigo is also caused by Streptococcus pyogenes, which is the non-virulent impetigo. Acne vulgaris is caused by Pityrosporum ovale, and tinea is caused by dermatophytes. Question number 29. The following statements are not true for staphylococcal infections. A. They are a leading cause of healthcare associated infections. B. Principal virulence factor is coagulase. C. Cons are not pathogenic. D. Present in nasopharynx as normal flora. E. Impetigo is caused only by staphylococci. Out of which the statements which are true, both the statements are true, we have to find out. So here the option A and D, which is the statement A and D which form the option B, that is the correct. Constant for coagulase negative staphylococcus. Initially they were thought that they are non-pathogenic, but we know that these are pathogenic. They can cause the infections of the prosthetic devices. Question number 30. Certain brands of tampons are associated with the following staphylococcal disease. A. Scalded skin syndrome. B. Toxic shock syndrome. C. Xeroderma. And D. food poisoning. The correct option is B, toxic shock syndrome. Toxic shock syndrome, it is seen in the menstruating women, especially those which are using the super absorbent tampons. It is caused because of the growth of Staphylococcus aureus in tampons, and then the release of toxins in tampons because of the overgrowth of Staphylococcus aureus. So that was a compilation of only 30 questions. For more questions, for more quizzes on microbiology, which will be useful for preparation of different entrance examination and for enhancing your knowledge in microbiology, like this video, subscribe and share it with your friends. Stay tuned.